Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm going to do back-to-back 3 reviews. I already finished 2. This is the 3rd episode. I'm going to upload them side by side. And today's reviews are going to be a little bit shorter than usual, like 9-10 minutes. And today, this particular episode, I'm going to do a niche fragrance house, Francesca Bianchi. Thanks to, big thanks to Fragrance Bangladesh, my brothers, Shubho Bhai and Panto Bhai. They gave me 3 awesome samples. These are very expensive fragrances and samples as well. So they are official distributor, Fragrance BD in Bangladesh, of these fragrances. And I actually got kind of like a magazine, no, not magazine, it's like a information, sort of like a, I don't know, what do you call these things? Constantly forget what these are called. But you get this nice sort of informative paper. I think all the new fragrances are enlisted. So basically, I don't have any of these full bottles, but I'm planning to buy one. I'm still testing which one to buy. This is Francesca Bianchi. What a beautiful lady, and what a really talented lady owner. You know, like she's owner, and then she just has great vision, great dedication, as well as great ethics. You know, she doesn't want to be cheap. She wants to stand out, you know, like in the crowd. She doesn't discount her fragrances like Amazon or eBay. I'm not saying that's always a good thing, but I think she's not desperate for business. What she wants to hold the value of the house. So that's how I'm going to start the fragrance review. The prices on these never discounted much. So in Bangladesh, it's around like $100 something, $110 for 90 ml. Sorry, 30 ml, 30 or 50. I think I always forget. I think 30 or 50. Sorry about that. So kind of expensive, but I think still more affordable than many house. And their fragrances are bold. I will say this, you know, many house, they do not take that kind of chance. You know, they don't take risk. She is a risk taker. She wants to make fragrances bold, make her statement. You like it or not, it's up to you, but she's gonna make her fragrance her way. And they have a family business. I think they run within family, okay? So the fragrance that we're gonna look at is Sex and the Sea, this one here. And I think it was called Sex and Neroli, and then Sex and the Sea, Neroli something. But let's see. So the fragrance is about 30 ml extrait, it mentions here. And the notes in these are mimosa, pineapple, coconut, immortal, rose, iris, sandalwood, myrrh, labdanum, benzoin, ambergris, civet, and vanilla. So I have pre-sprayed this on the paper. I have this small sample. The juice color is very, I would say, like eye-catching color, okay? So this perfume, when I smell it for the first time, this reminds me kind of like a not Bal d'Afrique, what I'm trying to say, like, what's the house called? Bal d'Afrique is from where? Wait. Yeah, and I immediately remember Byredo. So Byredo has this fragrance called Pulp. And this fragrance, for some reason, I'm not saying this is similar to Pulp or anything, but it reminds me of Pulp, because Pulp, it's kind of like a fragrance you think like, oh, it's a fruity fragrance, it's so nice, but when you smell it, it's like a rotten fruit, kind of like a daring fragrance that eaten by something like a bat, you know. And the fragrance very opening, is very daring, but the dry down gets nicer and nicer. But that fragrance was very I would say daring fragrance. This opening is like that. So all the notes that you hear just now, I said, you can smell them in different phases. That coconut and civet, I don't know how they, even mimosa, they just combine everything in one fragrance. Very talented perfumer, whoever has done this perfume. So this fragrance, first of all, not going to work with everybody. Someone's going to smell it for the first time, and highly likely, if they're new in the game, they'll be like, oh, pass, you know, because it's very daring. So this is for people who love fragrances like Kuros, kind of like animalic, you know, like you like a little bit daring, a little bit don't care for compliments. This fragrance may bring you compliments, but you really have to know how to wear these kind of fragrances. So I believe, let me spray this once again just to remind me of the opening. Yeah, that's a lot, by the way, but yeah, the opening is just not all that easy. Some people say they get the Neroli. Yeah, the Neroli is there. It's the freshness of the sea, but it's kind of like you have to go like this to see. You know, you cannot see like straight up. You have to go like behind the scenario, and then behind the scene, then you can see, oh, okay, you are by the beach, fresh breeze, kind of like ambergris. You can smell kind of like a salty, oceanic, marine life, you know, in the air. At the same time, there's some neroli, some florals, beautiful. I like it. You have to do this, you know, you have to do this, and then you get it. If you go close, you can smell that animalic feel right up top. It's something also bitter about it as well. But I would say this is a really try first. Buy their discovery set perhaps. You should see if you like it. I think this is very bold, out there, daring, gutsy, and not for everybody. These are the things I would think of. The coconut is mixed with all those animalic civet notes, ambergris at the same time. It smells very natural, by the way. I smell real ambergris from one of my brothers. You can detect it in this one. So basically, all in all, the notes, it's kind of like blended well. It doesn't smell like an incomplete fragrance. So definitely get the sample pack or a sample, or go to a, I don't know, boutique where they have these testers and see the dry down, and then you decide. Do not judge it by the opening. So overall, this fragrance longevity is crazy. 10. These fragrances extrait de parfum last a lifetime. But the fragrance must see the dry down, and overall seeing everything, how much you like it. Creativity 10. It doesn't smell like any clone of anything. Hands down, respect. I would wear this in the cold weathers, by the way. That would be perfect. It will develop nicely. Overall, I'm giving this fragrance a 9 out of 10. Really impressed by it, but this is a try before you buy. See you soon. Have a very nice weekend. Bye-bye.